Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird, Eve, Mother of the Earth, in Manhattan, New York. I wanted to show you Jesus Christ, 20th century and the first century Jesus Christ, Charan Singh. He was my personal spiritual guide, and I went to India to see him in 1979. And I'm just now figuring out what he meant by what he said at that time, and I'd like to share it with you. Okay, he said, okay, I want to show you this. The last video I did, page 5, I got to this point where it said, who are you? The who are you? Holy Royal Universe, Secret Santa Eve. Okay, Eve is the mother of the earth. Okay, so that's what I figured out at the end of the last presentation. Now, he said, when I was at Dara Charan Singh, Jesus Christ said, who wouldn't rather be the ocean rather than a drop of that ocean? Okay, so I didn't quite know what he meant. So he knew in 1979 that I, who, the Holy Royal Family, Secret Santa, wanted to remain an individual. He knew that then. I didn't know that. I went to India thinking he was going to help me to get to the ocean of light, to return to the ocean of light from whence I came, which is bliss. It's one blob, it's one ocean of bliss. There's no individual feeling of being an individual. Okay? The name of this piece is I Figured It Out. Alright, so it blew my mind that he knew in 1979 and the clever way he said it. Who? It says that Michelle, you wouldn't rather be the ocean, you want to be a drop, you want to be an individual. He said it that way. Isn't that utterly clever? Oh, it blows my mind. That's why he was called the mystic. And he was mysterious in the way he talked. He was an attorney, too. I mean, he didn't practice when he became master. When he was appointed master, he gave up his law practice. But he still didn't take money for being master. He lived off of his earnings. He owned a farm, a huge farm. Okay. Then I said, he knew I would reach that stage of WHO, World Health Organization. We, the Holy Royal Family, have a cure to affect mental health. Talk and Share. That's the name of the cure for mental illness, to gain mental health. We also have a cure for pain. What is that? Oh, for physical pain, yeah, because Talk and Share is for mental pain. It's called polarity therapy. Thanks to Astara Gloria, my granddaughter, not being breastfed, we know that breastfeeding, still talking about health, is bliss like heroin. And not being breastfed, babies have to withdraw from heroin, the bliss that was to ease the transition from womb to the world. In other words, in the womb, they were experiencing bliss. Before the womb, when they were in heaven, they were experiencing bliss. And after the womb, they get to suck the teat, and that's bliss, because they were like blind. Infant is a stage of blindness, so they're blind. So to be able to suck and feel the warmth of mother, and take into yourself part of her, that's bliss. Okay, so when they don't get that, they go berserk. My granddaughter was going berserk, pulling on my blouse and, thinking I might have had her teeth. And I said, oh my gosh, she's acting like she was withdrawing from heroin. That's when I realized, because I breastfed my children, so I didn't see them do that. They didn't do that. And they didn't cry all night, either. I don't think they did. So, alright, so let's go back up here. Somebody asked him, Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, if he longed to see the physical form of his master. He said he'd give his life to be able to see his master. He also said the child is dirt under the feet of the parents. Okay? He's going to be my child. He's like this one, sleeping in my womb right now, along with his twin sister. He's giving his life to me by becoming the dirt under my feet, meaning I can walk on him. Parents can walk on their children. They can do anything. They can make, parents really make the child. At one point, the heir said, "Don't hit me." Before he entered my womb, he was my heir, dispelling HEIR, he is now, dispelling my utmost fear. Okay? Because the heir said lots of things to me. And I would tell my daughter that, and Robin, she thought it was nuts. But I knew what I was talking about. And on his book, Legacy of Love, that the present master, Gurinder Singh, compiled, is pictures of Charan Singh from all over the world. His disciples sent pictures. And it's an amazing book, Legacy of Love. And you can get it at Amazon, I think. And on the back of it, he says, I'm paraphrasing, I hope you can embrace the invisible. It's more powerful than the physical. And he was talking about himself, because he was invisible. He was in the air. He didn't have a body until he got into me. And Gurinder Singh put him in me with his eyes. He's an immaculate conception, and so is his twin. Gurinder Singh did that. He put his eye, he entered my eyes, the eyes of the window of the soul. He entered the window and put the seed of the twins in me. And then I went to the sun. I went outside and looked up at the sun. And the sun ignited the life force in them. Okay? So, and he gave his life because he's no longer Charan Singh. I saw him enter Gurinder Singh. He gave up his life to be my son. I saw him enter Gurinder Singh. That's why Gurinder Singh is Jesus Christ. Because he, the first century Jesus Christ, and the 20th century Jesus Christ entered Gurinder Singh. And so Gurinder Singh is now the 21st century Jesus Christ. It's amazing. I couldn't believe it. I kind of took it in stride, but I knew I was being privileged. There's some inside happening. When I saw Charan Singh easing his body into Gurinder Singh. And then, yeah, so that blew my mind. Okay, let's see. Where else am I? He's going to be my child. He's giving his life. Yeah. At one point, the air said, "Don't hit me," before he entered my womb. Okay. When he was Brother Wright and sing Birdsong, Jimi Hendrix, he had me wash his feet before he left to go to die in the hospital. Okay, if somebody asks you, what is there? Okay, this has to do with health. Yeah, I thought of this later. That's why it's not up here with the other health. If somebody asks you, what is there to fear again and again? Oh, I know. If you're afraid of something, and somebody says, what is there to fear? And you'll answer them, and then they say, well, what is there to fear with that being true? And then you answer, well, what is there to fear with that? And you keep doing that. It's going to dissipate the fear. You'll see there's nothing to fear. Okay? That's what he said to me when I was in India. What is there to fear? Nothing. That's the answer. There's nothing to it. It's just a state of mind. Okay. What is this? When Gurinder Singh's projection, Michael Bolton sang, when a man loves a woman, he sings, please don't treat me bad. And that's connected to the air saying, don't hit me. Okay, so he's saying, as your son, I don't want to be hit by you. I'm going to be your son, but please don't treat me bad. Please don't hit me. Okay, there was a time when I didn't think hitting was bad. When I was a child, I got whipped with switches from trees. My mother didn't think hitting was bad either. But we've come to realize it's not good. It makes the child angry with you, dislike you, not trust you, have a grudge against you. Plus, you're not a donkey. The guy's trying to make move, Okay, so I was elected best mother in the world when he elected to be my son, he being Jesus Christ, the best man in the world. See, I didn't know how I got elected to be the best mother in the world. Now I do. Okay, he said moving in his seat in India. I thought it was a psychologist. I was very surprised to hear that. He said the master is the mirror. He's my mirror. That means I'm the psychologist. Okay. I started reading a psychology book, Gestalt Therapy, shortly before going to Dara, where the master is. I have discovered since I returned from Dara that in my past lives I was Freud, Fritz Perls, the German psychiatrist, and Carl Jung's wife, Emma. I wanted about a year ago, knowing with Charan Singh Ji, Jesus Christ, help, I invented Talk and Share I wanted to be the world psychologist by treating the leaders of the world. Dr. Ben Carson, a member of the Holy Royal Family, said, we need to pick better leaders. He doesn't know he's a member of the Holy Royal Family, by the way. He was just talking as a concerned citizen and a genius. He's a brain surgeon. Did 15,000 brain operations. Okay, Talk and Share helps people become better people, better leaders if they're leaders. The Holy Royal Family is a true World Health Organization. We have a brain surgeon, a heart surgeon, Dr. Oz, KGB on our team, Vladimir Putin, ex-CIA employer Gurinder Singh, philosopher Stefan Molyneux, envoy to Russia Steven Seagal, David, who defeated the giant Goliath, Noah, and he was also Noah, who knows how to build arks in case of another flood. That's Pastor James David Manning. We have the mother and father of the world, of the earth. That's Eve and Michael Bublé, the ape, who created the world, who created himself. The children are no longer lost orphans. We also have Jesus Christ, Gurinder Singh, and the Buddha, Gurinder Singh. We have 7 Jesus Christ consciousness, men, and a female Jesus Christ consciousness, soul. We have royalty, kings, queens, earls, duchesses. We have the Walt Disney of India. We have Michelangelo, who created one of the wonders of the world. We have the creator of the Carnation, Henry Ford, the creator of telephone, Alexander Graham Bell, and radio, Tesla. We have creator of Neighborhood of Make-Believe, Mr. Rogers, 5 U.S. presidents and wife. Sistine Chapel was created by Michelangelo, one of the wonders of the world, Sistine Chapel. We have the tallest tree in the redwood forest, having a height of 360 feet in Big Sur, California, making it the tallest measured tree species on the earth. She is also Mount Everest. Okay, Earth, I decoded. Eve, ear, art, thee. Okay. The Eve's art is ear. What she hears artfully. And what she says artfully, I guess. Terrestrial, heaven, energy, enter. Okay, so Eve is an extraterrestrial, so heaven enters her. Heaven energy enters her. She is also, I said that, Mount Everest decoded. Mother of the earth, Eve, mother of the earth. Energy, R-E-S-T, rest up for labor in February when you have the babies. The mob of is that everything? Did I say everything up here? What's this? We have soldiers, generals, writers. I'm talking about the Holy Royal Family. Investigator, researcher, teacher, lawyer, preacher. Okay, so sex kitten. Lawgiver, that's Moses, this is Marilyn Monroe. Okay, so the mob of illegals trying to crash into heaven without having done the unfathomably hard work that most of the citizens have done, most especially the members of the Holy Royal Family have done. The mob are men and women and children in human forms, but in actuality they have the consciousness of cockroaches and houseflies. They are disgusting, annoying pests. Present enemies stink sources. Don't let them enter heaven on earth, President Trump. Okay? That's why Prince Philip wants to be reborn as a virus to kill the insects who invade heaven. He doesn't know they're insects. He just thinks there are too many people. They're not people. They may be peoples. P may pull them, but they're not human beings. Okay. Human beings don't act like that. Okay, it's Miles Red, Songbird in New York. I will get back to you when I have more information. Bye.